Good morning, good morning. Today we're going to take a look at the XRP price action, a little bit of the market overviews, and the total crypto market cap along with the Sigma coin. So, good morning. All right, so we have been floating out here in space-time, just kind of curving to the right, kind of a bull flag set up here. At this point, I'm kind of seeing a couple quick counts that we have on the low micro time frames. So we've got a 5-way move to the upside for XRP, and then XRP, as we know, loves flats, right? So we've got an ABC down, an ABC up for this wave A and B, and then we're looking to see how this guy's going to play out, which right now this could be the completion of that, and we're kind of done. Or with these inefficiency gaps down here, I could easily see XRP working its way down and hitting another low down here in the $1.83 region here. We got news coming out in 8 minutes from this recording, and that will probably be the catalyst that ends up pulling it back down. But that is looking pretty bull flaggy right there. So I'll be curious to see if we can actually complete our ABC or zigzag right through this region and begin grinding higher for the next leg of a larger macro 5-wave move, right? So we would have this be just wave 1 and 2 of the next leg higher as we start getting out of here. So XRP is just kind of working those smaller time frame wave counts. And again, likes those flats, and we have that inefficiency right here. So I could, again, see, don't be surprised if we see a $1.83 play out with the overall market. So Bitcoin is also doing its same structure. So it has a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then an A, B, C down, an A, B, C up, and then it's working on a corrective structure, maybe one more sweep down into this region as well, to give it its larger flat, with the final portion of that flat giving us that 5-wave move to the downside. So something like that maybe, right? Maybe not, just because of that middle wave being shorter than the wave 1, but we'll just kind of watch it and see what we get going on here. At minimum, we're definitely going to do a little quick pullback to at least here, maybe down below this candle into that inefficiency that Bitcoin has. So so we're just kind of watching the overall market structure, checking in on our momentum. Bitcoin 6-day momentum is starting to max out here, but has yet to print the green dot that we're looking for. So at this point, if you are looking to acquire more Bitcoin, the idea would be you would just kind of DCA into positioning on any dips, and or look to just kind of accumulate this region with the expectation that as of right now, we do not have a bullish indicator of going higher, but eventually they do come. It's just whether or not, it's just when, right? And as you can see over here, these lows came in at these price points. The dot shows up, but it shows up way up here, right? So if you do decide to go into it, then you're going to want to be making sure that you go around and put your stop losses in for a continuation lower down into the 70s if we get it. So that's where we're at with Bitcoin. XRP, same story. We've got the 3-day momentum. It kind of gave us a little fake out. It said, hey, we're getting ready to get out of here, start looking to make your buys. And then it couldn't sustain it, and it flipped back negative. So we've had this continual grind down on XRP. This guy had been flipping back and forth between green and red. Doesn't close until the 24th, so we still have the remainder of today, but my expectation is that it will print most likely purple again here for this indicator, and red for another week fully, so because we only have 1 day left. So unless we have some quick pop off the lows, there's no real expectation that XRP is yet ready to go, and this was just a quick fake out in this region. So, and then finally, this was very, very good and reassuring. We have the total crypto market cap. Okay, so this is all cryptos, all stable coins, everything. And you can see that since December of 22, December 2nd of 24, we've had a don't buy any of the cryptos, right? Excuse me. And then in April of 25, it said go ahead and get some. And then it said, nope, don't own them through this little wick period here, grab them again. And then since from this point forward, going into August 17th, it said pretty much don't want to own it, with a quick fake out that occurred here on that 10-10 event. Now, a little bit more zoomed out on this chart, so it's not, other charts would have indicated that we would have not want to be in it during the 10-10. But the great news is since then, with the overall market structure moving upward, we've seen that since this candle close, we officially have a full green dot here. and any types of moves here on the 4-day to reaccumulate into the total crypto market is looking great. So this is very bullish, and the expectation is that overall crypto is looking to return to the upside. The question is, will individual cryptos themselves do it, right? So we're definitely seeing green shoots here on the total crypto market cap, and we just need that to now roll over to individual assets. So now jumping back to XRP, we've got our liquidity. So here we are on the 12-hour. We've got a sweep up above at 192. We got a sweep down to 186. So that's where we're expecting that. They always like to go down first, most likely, before they send it. So we'll probably head lower first. And then I think if we go to the 3-day, we can see that most of the liquidity is above us. And yeah, there you go. Most liquidity up at the 196 region. So a quick sweep down and then a flip back up again could be in the cards. And that would be the completion of that 5th wave that we were expecting to see here for XRP on the shorter time frames, like maybe one more wick down here into the 86, 84 region and then send. So probably another day or so of down. But again, that's looking pretty bull flaggy, so we'll see how that plays. And then Sigma, same story here. For the overall market, we've got Sigma working into an impulse, a correction. So we do not obviously want to see a continuation lower. But Sigma is starting to put in a potential breakout. And then again, these can get chipped away and set new lower lows. But we want to see this inefficiency at minimum pushing us up to 654K to return. And then we can start working on closing these other inefficiencies higher in the price chart. So, all right, thanks so much for watching today, and this is your quick market check-in, and we will see what tomorrow looks like.